are you? Whee! Oh my word. Meg, are you crazy? What's happening here? Whee! Oh my. I'm Ray,
and we are Meg-a-Rae.
As the Charlie Brown song says, Christmas time is here. What are we talking about today, Meg?
We are talking about what we could gift to our people with books.
Excellent.
Yes.
Books are a great gift for Christmas, and there's something for everyone. So Meg is going to talk about some of our adult options, and I will talk about some of our teen options today.
Oh,
would you like to start us off?
Sure. I'm going to start off with Mr. Victor Hugo. This is going to be coming out in film in December, and I thought, hey, maybe some people would like this as a gift to read before it comes out.
Les Mis, it's a classic.
It's wonderful. And one of my favorites, Jasper Fforde with The Airfare. He has a lot of series within this, book, but it's a wonderful series for someone who loves literature, who loves fantasy and adventure. So this would be a really good read.
It's very meta.
It is. Mega.
It's mega meta.
Mega. And this is Gillian Flynn's book, Sharp Objects. She recently came out with Gone Girl, so some of you might, recognize that name by that book. But this is one of her other books called Sharp Objects. She also has Dark Places, and this is for someone who loves horror, loves thrillers, suspense, some mystery. She's a wonderful author. She's one of my favorites from this month.
Cool.
Any of you love graphic novels, particularly Batman, you need to check out this book at the library or buy it for that person who loves Batman. This is one of my favorites. It's called Haunted Night. And there's also one that's called The Long Halloween. And they're not a series, but they feel like when you read them at once together, they kind of tie in. It's pretty interesting. And I could read this once every year and just be fine with it. So, buy it. She's wonderful. Her name's Amy Sedaris. She makes crafts, and she's a comedian. And what more is there to really say? She's wonderful.
And the title of this particular book is Simple Times, Crafts for Poor People.
Yeah.
Her other book, I believe, is called Hospitality Under the Influence.
Yes, and I haven't read that one.
That one, I have that one at home. It's funny. I actually met her once. It was pretty cool.
You can dress up like an Indian, a Navajo Indian if you want. For any of those people who want to do that. But this is a wonderful book. So if you like to do crafts, if you like humor, buy it. It's a wonderful book.
And a lot of fun to give as a gift.
Oh yes. I have some more, but I'm going to skip over some just because I want to make sure I get the good ones. I'm kind of tired of this series, the 50 Shades, but it's a bestseller. People are wanting this book and they're wanting to read it. So, as a good librarian, I am saying you should probably buy 50 Shades trilogy for that person who's single and wants to be seduced, or
don't buy it for your grandmother, don't buy it for your kids. Okay, in most cases
there are some ladies who really love love this book. So if you love romance and being seduced and all that, you should check it out. Okay. Moving
naughty. It's a naughty, naughty book.
Moving on. Wine for Women is for any of you ladies who are winos, like me. And this is really nice. Like if you're starting out in drinking wine, how else is there to say that? If you are starting out with wine and you want to know what's out there, they classify all their wines by fashion. So
yeah, that's interesting.
yeah, Merlot's like the black dress of wines, and it kind of tells you what to expect from different wines and all that. So it's a pretty nice read. I like it. And last but not least, Stephen Colbert.
Always
Because
good
he's
choice.
funny. He's funny. He educates you in ways that are quite funny and hilarious, maybe a little vulgar, but it's nice. And he came out with his newer book, and America Again, and we have it in audiobook here at the library as well. But this is for anyone who loves politics, America, and you should check it out. And that's it.
Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about what kind of gifts you can give for your kids, your teens, your brothers, your sisters who enjoy the teen novel. We're going to start with books that are becoming movies, which is very exciting. I love that all these teen books are becoming movies.
No, me too.
And sometimes it's good to get a little head start. Before the movie comes out, you can read the book. The book is always better.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we're going to start with the classic Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit
Yay!
series. You can never go wrong with this. Anyone who has even the slightest interest in fantasy, this is the book. Series, I'm so excited. There are no words for how excited I am about The Hobbit coming out. So buy it, read it, love it, hug it, snuggle it. It's great. Other books that are coming to film include Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia. We also have The Playaway, and so for those of you who want to read it but don't have a lot of time to actually sit down and read, Playaways are a great option for borrowing at the library, but the series, I believe they just came out with book 4, so check out the books. Anyone who has a daughter or son who likes a little paranormal romance, this is a great series. I'm very excited that Ender's Game is also coming to film. This is a big deal book here.
Card?
It's an older book, but it's sci-fi at its best. It's won a Hugo Award, and the movie should be coming out, gosh, this year sometime.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone who's into sci-fi, young or old, this is a great book for.
And it's by
option.
Orson Scott Card. You can't go wrong. If you're gonna do sci-fi, he's the
Yeah.
one. Yep.
And The Host, written by Stephanie Meyer, author of Twilight, is also coming to theaters near you. I believe sometime this winter or spring.
Mhm.
So that's another option. You can also go for Ord Books, such as John Green's Looking for Alaska. It's a Prince book. John Green is actually a Hoosier, so we love him for that even more. But if you like, if you or someone you know really loves realistic fiction, contemporary real-life issues, he is great for that. And we all know about Hunger Games. Hunger Games is the book right now. It's the new Harry Potter, if you will. It would also be a great gift. They come in lovely box sets. But if you already have it, your kid, your friend has a series, loves a series, wants to know what else to read, you can check out Lauren Oliver's Delirium, which is another great I would call this one dystopian. Another dystopian novel where teens are trying to create a better world. Or Veronica Roth's Divergent. Those two series are very popular and are highly recommended for anyone who loves Hunger Games. Another one I would recommend for someone who likes the aspect of Hunger Games that's more of the fight, the battle, and less of like the romance. Rotten Ruin by Jonathan Mulberry is excellent. It's a zombie novel asking, who is the monster? People who have the choice and the ability to make decisions, or the zombies that are just kind of hungry and don't really think anymore. So that one's also an option. Another book that's coming to film and will be getting shortly at the library is Warm Bodies, and some of you may have seen that preview.
I read that book. It's great.
Okay, it's coming. It's coming here, but it's going to be a film as well, and it's a zombie love story.
I was actually going to just share that. I have some books that I forgot to mention as well. The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling is one that I would definitely gift. It is a modern realism type of book. It talks about kind of what's going on with our economy within our suburbs. It's a pretty interesting book, and I would highly recommend it. It's totally out of the Harry Potter world.
It's not Harry Potter.
Don't read it and think that you're going to expect wands and magic and all of that, because you're not.
But she is a wonderful author, so.
And then there's Warm Bodies, which is a zombie who's quite confused because he has feelings. Zombies that have feelings. Imagine that. He falls in love with a girl who's human, and she's quite scared at first, and then she ends up kind of liking him. But I'm not going to give anything away, but it's a pretty interesting read, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's not meant to be serious at all.
So those are some great gift options for this Christmas. Now that it's the beginning of the month, we have plenty of time to do your shopping, but we highly recommend a book for Christmas. There's no greater gift, except maybe a pony. I want a pony.
I got a pony.
Did you?
It was an Amish pony.
There's a difference?
I don't know.
Okay. So ponies might be better than books, but only by a little. All right, Merry Christmas. We'll see you next week.
Bye.